Welcome. Yes, come on in to the podcast, The Lost Levels, of course. This is podcast 122, and we got to get into our topics. Yes, indeed. But before we do all that, we're going to have to introduce everybody. We have me, Dark Boo, as you can't understand the speech. You have me as the host. And then we have our co-host, SpiderStaryu.
Hey, Juice Betties.
We have SuperZambezi.
Hello.
We have Toadette.
Yeah.
We have Soul.
Hi.
And we have our guest as well, Tyler Treese.
Hey, thanks for having me on.
Yes. And now since we got through the introduction, we can just hop forth on the main topic train, which is Mario Kart 8, of course. Now with Mario Kart 8, you know the game been out for... See, I calculated it wrong. I calculated like 2 months, and then I got corrected 1 month. I don't know. I can't count.
It came out in May, but like the end of May.
So we say June.
Yeah, it's pretty much a June game at this point.
So the game came out for 1 month, and we gonna give our synopsis of the game like we did for Mario Kart 9. First off, this is gonna be free discussion, unless we all get the hint that you just don't want to talk. So we're just gonna hop into the first array of topics. So we're gonna get into the first one, which is the fun factor. Now, the thing with fun factor is just, do you have fun playing the game? I can say that I do have fun playing the game. Let me be frank that when I have fun playing the game, the first time I played it, I wasn't mad at anything until we played like the first community night. I was cussing and fussing and fretting and nothing. I was doing all things of that nature. And now I realize I don't get mad that much.
No. You still get mad.
Oh, you get just as mad as you did then as you do now.
No. I'm talking about getting mad at y'all and cuss y'all out.
Oh.
I don't cuss y'all out. No, I feel like I cuss the games itself out before y'all.
No. Do I have to remind you what happened 2 days
As the
ago?
you're an
I
exception.
haven't read you
because-
for filth in so long, so don't try it. I have not cussed somebody out in this game. I really haven't. I probably say screw you or probably rest your soul, but I didn't go in and let half cuss you out. I can say that.
Yeah, I realize this game is a lot less like stress-inducing than the previous Mario Kart installments. I don't know if that's a me thing or just the game in general. Like, even when the most heinous bullshit moments happen in the game, I more or less just laugh than get angry. I'm just like, what? Oh, what just happened? It's like, I don't know what it is. I feel like it's more of a me thing than anything else, but I don't really get mad at the game anymore. I just laugh. Because it's just so ridiculous. Like, sometimes you just dominate the entire game, and then other times you're doing really good, and then all this stuff happens, and then next thing you know, you finish a race in, like, 9th place.
What? It's fun, but I'm pretty much the same as Toadette. Like, when I'm in last place and I get that final item and it's just a single coin, I don't get mad. I just laugh. I'm like, I'm just like, okay.
Seriously?
Okay. Because it's expected. I just expect it. I expect it to happen. So, like, I don't get mad. I'm just like, oh okay, yeah, sure. I'll do better
I think the
next
game's
time.
I think the game's a lot of fun. I've never really thought Mario Kart is all about like winning, you know. It's more just like having fun with friends. So
Yeah.
I haven't had any issues with it.
I think it's pretty fun. I mean, overall, from when I first got it to now, it's pretty much the same amount of fun. I just don't see myself playing it as much as I did originally, but I guess that's to be expected with a new game, especially, like, a game that doesn't really have any plot progression, so it's like you can play it at any time, and it's pretty much the same deal. I don't really have much else to say on that, though.
Yeah, and I guess fun fact compared to other games, for me it's basically the same, because kind of going along with what Tyler and Toadette were saying, it's more... it's Mario Kart. You just have fun, and I guess the winning aspect I mean, I'm definitely competitive and I want to win, and I will make no sacrifices to let...
Ruthless.
I will not let anyone win because of alliances or anything. I want to win, period. But
yeah, it's
not fun.
It's fun winning, but like if you're just like playing and you're constantly winning, after a while it starts to get pretty boring. Like especially if it's like those races where like you get so far ahead, even a blue shell doesn't affect your placement. That's why whenever I play in other installments, I would always play Grand Prix at like 100cc or 50cc. But now I play at 150cc because I just love all the chaos that happens. Like before, it used to piss me off, but nowadays it's like it gets pretty boring if you just constantly win. Sometimes it's fun just getting struck down by all these items for no reason and just like getting, especially with the replay function. Like sometimes you just have like those like where the hell did that come from? And now you can use use the replay function to like just check out all the craziness in slow motion, laugh your ass off.
Yeah, I uploaded like tons and tons of clips of things that have happened to me and things that I have done to other people on my YouTube account.
Oh yeah, same.
I uploaded chaos. Chaos.
I saw that, Boo. I saw that video of you as Roy.
Yes, that's the only character I will play as.
So I think pretty much we can all agree that it's pretty fun still.
Yes. And then now we go to the thing that ruins people. Items. The optimization of items in the game. My thing is that playing by myself, I don't mind the items. But when I play online, oh my god. I don't have... Don't be rude. Don't be rude.
Boo.
Don't be rude. My thing...
Who...
I don't like the item. I don't like the item system, not the items themselves, because the items themselves I do find balance and life in it. But playing online, you just know that if you're in a certain place, you like, I know the item's not going to help me. There've been times where I've seen items that I'm like, what's the purpose? A blooper in second place? A blooper in second place. I'm like, what's the purpose?
Blooper has always been a useless item. It wasn't until like recently it actually started like I've had a couple of moments in Mario Kart 8 where the blooper has actually caused me to bump into something. But even then, it's still not really that good. Like, especially in Mario Kart Wii, that thing was useless as hell. Like, you could still see your racer.
Exactly.
But it didn't start getting good well, not really good, but better until now.
Well, the blooper is actually a bit better than most of it because it slightly decreases your handling, I think, which Yes, and it's very helpful in Rainbow Road, especially on that first turn, that big wide turn right before the gliding.
Oh yeah, and also how they've gotten much better about adding like scenery, I guess, to the courses. So there's like a lot more things you can bump into now.
It's freaking aggravating, and I don't mind playing online. Let's just say online. I don't like it when you get an item and everybody, like, you're in 5th place. You get an item. The person in 3rd and 4th and 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th will get the same exact item. I'm like,
yes, the triple mushroom. They all get triple mushrooms.
Don't you?
Triple mushrooms are way too common.
You want to know what happened?
What happened?
Everybody had Red Shell Trio.
I remember one time, this was just in the Grand Prix, but I thought it was funny how, like, the first lap, Daisy, who is in first place in front of me, she got a red shell and I got a coin. It's like, excuse me, I believe this should be the other way around.
Ugh.
My problem with the item system is the items themselves are balanced. It's just the distribution. Is that how you say it? The distribution.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, there you go. Basically, it's not fair that I'm in 10th place and I get a coin. I get a single green shell. I get a single mushroom. Yet you're in 5th place, you're in 4th place, and you're getting triple mushrooms, golden mushrooms,
Crazy 8,
triple red shell, crazy 8.
Honestly, as long as
that's
you're
not
higher
fair.
than as long as if you're 5th and 5th and above, it's like you're pretty much good. But I've seen, it's like beyond that, all the way behind it, you just get terrible items, and I don't know why.
I think you guys aren't giving the coins enough of a fair shake here.
I think the coins are actually kind of good.
Yeah, I mean they boost your top speed. It's more of like a
that's not
permanent
why
thing unless you get hit.
I know
That's
they're
not
useless
they
though
don't
when you
help
already have
catch
10.
up.
That's not why they're good. They're good because if somebody is dominating with first all the time, you can have a chance for them not to have an item to give a barricade. So they're not going to have a green shell all the time.
It's one of those. It's funny when it's one of those. It's funny when it happens to someone else things.
It's the coin.
useful.
The coin, it can be useful if you're in higher places, or if you just got hit, it can like make your acceleration boost a little faster. But when you're in 10th place and you need to catch up, a single coin is not going to help you catch up.
Yes,
That's
it's not.
especially if people in 8th, 7th are getting golden mushrooms, crazy 8s and things like that. It's not going to help you catch up. I've seen people in 4th place get bullet bills, and I was in 11th place and I got a green shell.
I seen
I'm
someone
like,
in 2nd place get crazy 8.
Oh,
That's really
happened to
common,
me several
actually.
times.
Crazy in 2nd place. That happens
Exactly.
most of the time for me.
My thing,
It's usually like 4th or 5th.
I never got a crazy 8 below 6th place. Never. Always above 6th place. I got a crazy 8.
Do you guys feel like frantic mode helps any with the item distribution?
Yeah,
No.
frantic.
Well,
I think
but-
it gets really crazy in frantic mode.
But at the same time, it's like item distribution's better than last place, but at the same time, item distribution is better in first place because you get a triple green shell there.
The thing is that when you're in last place, you needed something to catch up. If I can't catch up, then we're playing to have fun, but there's no point in even trying to win if I can't even catch up to you because I'm getting a single coin, a single green shell, single mushroom. You're getting triple mushrooms, a golden mushroom. Come on, that's not fair. You can't say that that's fair because it's not. That's not fair that I'm losing and you're winning and you're getting more items to make you go further while I'm getting items where I can't even catch up to you. That's not fair.
It feels strange to me because I've played a good bit of that game, and I just feel like I've not had the same experience with the items. I don't know if I've just been not paying as much attention or I've been getting lucky with what I've been getting, but I really haven't had any complaints at all like with the item distribution. I haven't felt like, sometimes I get a bad item when I'm later in the race, but that has happened in past games, and it's always been kind of random. I mean, I don't expect a star every time I'm in last, but I still get a lot of good items when I'm in the back. So I'm not sure. It's just kind of strange that my play style has changed has differed from you guys.
My thing is that you get good items, but everybody in front of you get good items as well, at most the same item. So I'm like, what's the point of this? And my thing is that I don't mind the items, but you can tell when the items start doing that BS to whereas it based on distance. So mind you, if you in 12th place, but first place is not that far because everybody decided to conglomerate next to each other, then you probably will get a coin as an item or a single mushroom. And it happened. It didn't happen to me, but I've seen it happen to someone. Whereas the person in first place is not far, and mind you, the items are based off a distance. I've seen on the first.
Is that a fact, or is that what we're assuming? Is that a fact? Do we know that
It's
for
really based on distance because I've seen second place get stars because I was far in first place.
Yeah.
I
Didn't they
think
do
it's
that?
based on
Isn't that
distance.
like the whole reason the blue shell was invented in like Mario Kart 64? Like they invented it to keep the first player from getting too far because if they got too far, like the game would bug out.
But my thing is that the game it's so precise on that point distance. The fact that it doesn't even give the people a blue shell. It gives them mushroom star, mushroom star, mushroom star. Because I'm too far. I'm too far ahead, so it keep on giving them mushroom star, mushroom star, mushroom star. I don't know why, but I know it's based off a distance.
Yes, it is based off of
Because
distance.
I know for the first lap on Mount Big Sexy.
Yes.
Oh my god.
The first set of items, somebody got a star and the other person got a piranha plant at the first item. Because I don't know what happened. Let's just say they failed or something. We've got so far past them that they gave them a star and piranha plant. And I forgot to record that video because I ran out of I ran out of favorites. Somebody got a blue shell as the first item. You think I'm lying? They got a first. Yes, they did.
They can't even, like, I can't believe that even happened, especially on one of the courses that isn't lapped. Like, really?
And when they got a blue shell the first time, don't you know the whole room, almost 3/4 of the room left after that race. They was like, really? I stayed. It was that. It was a room of 12. The next you know, it was a room of 3, because everybody couldn't believe they got a blue shell the first item. So before we start chaos controlling the items. They do have their good points, but
the items are definitely more balanced this time. At least we can fake that. It's not like in Mario Kart Wii where like a blue shell would just happen all the time.
Yeah, it's more balanced in that regard. I just really wish that like it was a bit the item. I just wish that it was more fair for last place and not like giving people in first place amazing items. That's all. If that was better, then the item system would be perfect to me. It would be perfectly balanced. But it's just kind of not balanced to me. That's all I gotta say. It's not like unfair. Where like, oh my god, like I don't want to play this game. It's ruthless. It's horrible. It's not like that. It's sometimes aggravating.
Yeah, I always feel that Mario Kart's pretty aggravating of a game. I mean, I bet we've all gone into cursing tirades over Mario Kart in the past. And it has always been one thing that's a weird quirk about Mario Kart and other karting games that actually rewards you with better items for poor play. I know the concept is to, get them back into contention. But I know some people just straight up don't like those games because it rewards you with better items for doing, poorly, which is, kind of a strange thing.
And with that concept, that's always kind of been my thing. People always defended, like, the blue shell or something, and I'm like, first place shouldn't be punished here. But I don't know, I feel like with this game especially, I've come to better understand the, giving people who are doing a little worse that track better items. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I agree there. That the items in the back should help you progress, but not punish the people further along. I feel like the items should be more of helping you rather than hurting others. At least in the far back, just because you shouldn't be reprimanded for doing well.
That's actually one thing I did want to mention before we moved on from items. And I know we've been kind of complaining this entire time, but I've got one more complaint. I was actually playing with Dark Blue a few days ago, and I think it was GBA Mario Circuit where this happened. At the start of the race, I got hit or something, and I was in the back, and I was basically stuck with this group of people in the back for the entire race because we would keep getting items that would punish each other and did not help us go further. So I'd get red shells, and I'd stop a few people in front of me, and then they would get something and stop me, and it would just go back and forth. And nobody was really making it to the 2 or 3 people that are racing all the way up ahead. So that's one thing I just noticed a few days ago, that there should be more not punishing items in the back. More like
that definitely happens in real racing too, where somebody will get out to an early lead and the people in the back just battle amongst themselves while they get a greater lead.
Yeah,
I thought you meant like items, and I was like when you were when Ezzy's talking about items, and then you might have it real racing. I was like,
Okay. So in F1 they don't. Well, actually, F1 does kind of have like an item. They have a button they can press where they get like a boost for like a couple seconds, which is like kind of just weird. But most racing does not have items like that. But you'll see that is like a real strategy though, to get in the lead early and let the rest battle amongst themselves, and you just pull ahead.
And then that leads to the vehicle optimization. Also, I'm gonna put character optimization because you got to put a character and vehicle. So my things about that, I don't have no problem with that. People still gonna complain about the character roster, which I don't want to go into the character roster because really,
we already complained about it.
Yeah, and really, this is about your experience. So you can't say no. What if that? what if this happened? What if that happened? So we're not going to get into roster. We're going to actually get into the characters themselves. Me personally, I play as Roy all the time. That's one thing. I would never thought I would play as a Koopaling the whole time, and now I feel like my favorite is Roy, and I can't stop choosing Roy. So I always choose him. And then now I'm starting to choose bikes that drift inward.
Yes, I got back into inward drifting bikes and I've been doing really good, so I'm glad me and Boo use practically the same, or Rory and Rosalina have the same character stats, and it's just due to preference on who we like.
That's one thing I like about the characters. Like, even though I miss characters having individual stats, because I thought I made them look more unique, it also prevents character domination, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah. So you never see a lot of people using, like, then again in Mario Kart 7 you saw a lot of people always use Metal Mario and they had them as 8, but I don't really see a lot of character domination nowadays. Like, I don't see people like choosing the same character because that character is good. Like, even though
I don't know about that though, because all I see online is Hitler memes. I don't know about your guys.
What?
Oh my god! I use my me, but I don't use Hitler.
You know, I think this
I
is why they're not letting you play as the Mii fighter online in Smash Brothers. Because I was talking to my friend. It's like, imagine how many people would be like Jesus or Hitler or Peter Griffin or Morgan Freeman.
That's what I've done on Tamagotchi Life.
I was in a match the other day where all 12 people online were all using Hitler memes.
Oh my god!
I think that revealed something.
I've never seen one of those.
I've yet to see a Hitler meme.
I've never seen one of those. Same. I've seen a Jesus meme.
I've seen a bunch of them.
You guys must have some messed up systems. I have not seen one of those. I've seen a Jesus one, and I've seen several like weird.
My friend actually had a little bit of a shock yesterday because he was playing online. I was at a fireworks show yesterday because it was the 4th of July. You know, go USA, USA, USA. America.
Fireworks.
Yeah, anyways, I was at a fireworks show, so I obviously always was away from my Wii U. And he was playing online, and he saw someone online who does the same thing as me. They were a Toadette me playing as Toadette from New York. So,
and then you're like, Toadette, I thought you were
he said he saw my twin, and I thought it's like I gotta meet this person. We're gonna have to have a little bit of a talk, and I don't know. But obviously, yeah, I like how the characters are much more like equal nowadays. You really only see like class domination more than character domination. And even then, you still see some variety in the classes. I see like a good mix between lightweights and heavyweights. I myself, my go-to carton character choice, I like to be Toadette on the Bitty Bug with roller wheels and the Bowser kite. I like having like so much acceleration. Like, literally my acceleration like bar is like, I think it's like literally like one or like a half segment away from being completely full. So I like having very high acceleration because I tend to get caught in an unlucky spot where like I get hit by like 5 items in a row, and if you have high acceleration, it doesn't take as long for you to get back to top speed. That's so I appreciate that. And I tend to stay away from inward drifting stuff because it just feels too weird for me. Like, I've been able to get a hand of it in some courses, like what the hell was that first course called? Like Mario Stadium Circuit or something like that. The
Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Stadium.
Mario Kart Stadium.
Yeah, I can use one of those in that course, but until I get a hand of it on all courses, I think I'm just going to stick to the Flame Rider and the Bitty Bug. I just like using high acceleration ones.
My preferred combination is the one that I went with originally, the Rosalina and the Cloud Glider, or the Cloud Balloon, and the Yoshi Bike and Slim Wheels. And I've seen a lot of people with an inside drifting bikes because all of them have the same stats, but not a lot of people choose the Yoshi bike, and I'm glad for that because I don't like seeing all these mainly sport bikes out there.
I'm just hoping that once the Mercedes GLA gets added to the game, instead of like inward drifting, it will be like Ridge Racer style drifting, and just go all over the place. I think that'd be really good.
Well, it's a kart. This kart, I'm betting is just gonna have zero plain stats across the board. I don't know. I just don't see it having special stats.
But I don't know. I've always found this extra depth into the Mario Kart games of the vehicle and all the wheels and stuff. I think it's cool. Like but I just kind of go with what looks cool, like what looks cute on my racer. I never got really into it. I'm glad it does have that extra depth for people that do want that. But I could see that kind of be daunting for like some like guy who's like, oh, I haven't played Mario Kart since Super Mario Kart. Let me pick this up and play. Oh, what the hell is all this stuff? I just want the standard cart. I could see that being a little confusing, but the standard carts are still there, which I kind of use a lot.
Yeah,
I just make something cool.
Yeah, I like to go in style sometimes too. And when I want to go in style, I like to go for Toadette, Badwagon, Roller, and Bowser Kite. So pretty much the same combination, but with a badass cart. So I like to imagine her just like rolling down, just like just cruising.
Way to describe it.
She's not even in the race. She didn't even sign up to race. She's just cruising by.
And then, that's everybody input?
No. I just had to say something.
Aw, Ezzy, we don't
That
want
was
to
everyone.
I didn't make any input either.
We are so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm not.
You better
I
not
ain't
be
sorry.
forgetting me, boo. Special K.
I'm sorry for
Okay,
sorry,
so
not sorry.
since this is like a 1 month later podcast, when I first started, I did do like my testing period where I tried a bunch of different combinations and saw what I liked. Mainly saw which ones drifted the way I liked them to, and I ended up figuring it out pretty quick. And once I find that combination that I like or that cart that I like, I stick with it and I never change. So since maybe like the first week of playing this game, I've been using Mr. Scooty, Cyber Slick Wheels, and Wario Wing. Boom!
Wow.
Every single time.
Boring.
And
Cyber Slick is
you
cool.
Use practically the same thing.
I like this.
It is.
I like those wheels, even if they aren't beneficial at all to my character. But they're damn me if they don't look awesome.
I like the monster wheels because they're really big and I have to overcompensate for some things.
I see.
They big.
I like what do I like? I like the Wiggler. What's it called? Wild Wiggler. It's the ATV.
Oh yeah.
I use that with the button wheel, so it looks like I'm driving a toy Wiggler, because it has button wheels. Get it? No.
Oh, y'all also customizing.
Well, I actually, this is okay. I don't even know why I'm saying this, but you know how I use my Mii sometimes. You know how I made like multiple different colors of my Mii so that I can have different colors so I can match different cart combinations? Because I feel so weird having a cart combination that doesn't match together well with colors and stuff. Because then I feel like I'm driving like a crappy vehicle. Am I the only one?
That's why I
No,
appreciate how the
Yes.
Badwagon it matches Toadette. Like I'd still use it even if it was a different color, but I just think it's that extra little push that's pink is what makes it look so cool. So I'm driving on this this pink muscle car with red wheels with a pink and red person.
Oh, y'all so customizing. I don't do that. I just choose whatever. I don't even think about the color. I just choose.
Well,
I don't think about
also,
the colors.
I have a problem using roller wheels at times, except for like the what's that beetle thing called? The
Parabuggy.
buggy.
The bit of buggy, yeah.
Bitty buggy.
I've seen you use that.
Anyway, I don't like the roller wheels because it kind of makes the cart look elevated. Am I the only one
It
who
looks
notices
really
that?
weird as some
Like,
cars because like the wheels are so tiny.
Yeah, that's why I like to use the button wheels because it has the same stat boost, but it's like that's a full wheel. So I like customizing. You guys know that.
Can I just say something really quick?
Yes.
Whenever
No,
I see
you can't.
Staryu with a new color, I just think like, who pissed him off, or who did he piss off that he had to go change his color?
What do you mean? What are you
what?
talking about?
What?
Like that one time with that shadow guy that we mentioned last
Oh
week.
my god.
You had to change your color or something just so you could appear.
Well,
as
I don't want to
someone
be
else.
noticed. Even though they have the same name and same look, though.
Why do I feel like this Grand Theft Auto San Andreas? You driving to the spray paint area and to change your whole car color and everything.
Oh my god.
Oh Lord.
That guy was after me, so I needed to camouflage myself, okay?
Camouflage.
Alright, I can't deal with people who are vengeful.
What'd you change it to? Orange?
It was purple, then I changed to orange.
Yeah,
you don't want to
that's
mess with
not
him once he busts the orange out. That's how you know he's serious.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys better note that on future community nights.
Yes, and that
What's
that
next?
leads to the controls. How you feel about the controls? And basically, we already gave some input due to our who we chose. My thing that there's one bike that I know is just garbage. I forgot which one it is. There's one.
Is it the one SZ uses?
No, Mr. Scooty's
No.
pretty good. It just has a dumb name.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
like
there's
that bike. I don't
one.
like
There's
using
one
it.
bike that is just trash. I cannot control it. Even if I can do inward drifting. Only why I chose this because Honey Bunch just told me that I should have some type of acceleration because I get hit by every red shell in the game.
Yes.
Same. That's why I use those bikes.
Yeah, that's why I had to switch because I'm like I get hit by everything you can name of. I don't mind the Mach 8, but I got hit by everything, so I had to change. My thing is that there's one bike I can't do. The inward drifting I have no problem with. This some bikes have some vehicles, and I don't know who it is. They have a certain type of inward drift that it does not start right then and there.
I feel like that's the
sometimes
Well,
sport
all
bike,
bikes
because
have
when
the
I
same
used
type
the
of
sport
drift.
bike, I had that kind of experience.
Yes.
Like,
Well, all the bikes have the same inside drift. So if you're using I only can think of the Yoshi bike and the sport bike, but I know there are more bikes. So and there's only like two different types of drifts in the
yeah, I
in the
know there's
game,
nothing different
though.
between the inward ones, but like some of them, they just feel like they start a lot later than the other ones, and it's really too hard for me to switch from outward to inward now because I'm so used to outward that you have to. Like, when you use outward and inward, you have to start your drift at a different time. If you start an inward drift the same time as you start an outward drift, you're going to start curving too late, and then you're going to hit something. Or fall off, depending
Well,
if
Shotgun
there are any
balls.
walls or barriers.
for me, it's more of the problem with inward drifting that sometimes I drift too early and then I start going into the grass
exactly.
or whatever.
Like, it just
so-
like there's like a delay in it, and it just feels weird. That's why I like using the outward ones, because it starts right then and there. It's less tight.
I
It's
really
less
wish-
tight than an inward one, which makes it hard. Which I find myself screwing up a lot at like Bone Dry Dunes or whatever that course is called. Like, I always screw up near the end where it has that little sidewinding path because I always drive into the sand. So I feel
Yeah,
an inward bike would be better for that. But I appreciate having like the insta drift rather than like a sharp delayed drift.
I wish the inward drifting was like Mario Kart Wii. That was the most comfortable drifting that I've.
Yeah, but at the same time, it was so overused because of that. That's why I think it's a well, to me it's a well balanced, because the inside drift is pretty much better when it comes to turning, but that little delay helps it keep it from being too overpowered. That's why I see a mix between, even though for some reason people still like to use carts or bikes more than carts, I see at least a balance between outside drifting and inside drifting bikes online.
And I think that's for some vehicles and such, like when I transfer between, like when I'm Roy, I know not to drive in the water. Although it said it's increased speed, it increases
It
the
depends
speed,
on your car. It
but-
depends on your combination. Some combinations get like delayed by the water, and others are faster in the water. It's just like in
Yeah,
Mario
Just
Kart
depends
7.
on what you use.
And that's one thing I only played Mario Kart 7 3 times, so I was never used to, there's something you can drive fast and something you can drive slow, and then some people they pick dolphin shoals solely because they can go faster and such in the water. And I knew that with my combination.
I just choose it because it's fun.
I can never
with my
stand the
combination
eel.
in Roy,
I always fall off.
with my combination in Roy, I knew that I drive slower in the water. If I on land, I drive faster. And for Rainbow Road, I noticed that for the cart I had, when I'm drifting in the anti-gravity zone, and then at that end when it switches to gravity, my drift goes completely skewed. So I have to drift. This is the stupid thing. I have to drift as if I'm drifting in the inside bike when I get out of the anti-gravity zone. When I'm in the anti-gravity zone, I gotta drift as if I'm in the regular or in the outward drift, and I'm like, don't you know I fall between them cracks?
Them cracks.
Yeah, when the tracks come together again,
I've
right in that
fallen
little.
off that. I've almost fallen off that part so many times. I'm like, no.
I drift right into it. I'm like, no.
I use the shortcut where you can skip part of the course. So I guess I don't fall for that part.
What, you mean Rainbow Road?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shortcut is so easy to do.
You could skip the second part afterwards with the mushroom too.
What is that shortcut like? I haven't been.
It slows it down. It's like if you take the top path, you jump onto the bottom
one
right before it turns right.
Yeah.
And then you can jump off
Yeah,
again
the only
with
shortcuts I know how to do successfully. I found 3, but I only do 2. And the 2 that I do are really obvious. It's the little pillar at Swamp Ruins, and then the leaves at Cloud Top Cruise. And then there's a third one near the beginning of Twisted Mansion. There's like a little bookcase setting. You need a mushroom to do it, and there's like, yeah.
Oh yeah, that one's way easy with a inside drifting bike. But then outside drifting cart or bike, it's not really easy.
So any more before we move on to our next topic?
No.
Mario Kart controls are basically.
I'll say something about.
As always.
Yeah, pretty much.
Exactly.
I agree with that.
The controls are practically the same, he said.
Oh.
Except for the anti-gravity.
I find overall it's really smooth.
Yeah, it's next.
Like, I don't really see any difference between using like different controllers, like, cause like the controls in general just feel so smooth.
Yeah, I love the controls.
Yeah,
They're just really tight.
Yeah, like they've been the smoothest they have in years. Like, I remember when I was playing Mario Kart 7, my hands would hurt so much because I would dig my palms into the edges of my 3DS, and I'd be constantly holding down L and R and breaking my
R buttons,
hurting my fingers, and that hasn't happened in Mario Kart 8. One, partially because the Wii U gamepad has rounded edges instead of the more pointier edges that the 3DS has. It has like smooth round edges instead of hard round edges. And the L and R is like they're like fat triggers now instead of just like buttons. So I can play this game a lot longer than I could play Wii or 7 because like my controller just feels so nice and soft in my hands. And the only part that annoys me is when you have to hold an item behind you. You just have to constantly hold down L. But you've always had to do that, yeah. But I've always hated it too. It's just it's a pain. It's a pain in the finger.
I'll say this: that when I started the game, it felt very familiar to me. Like I was able to get right in. I'm like, oh, this feels like Mario Kart, and I feel like for a long-running series, that's kind of what you want. Like, when you play a Mario platformer, you want it to feel like Mario. Like, you know that feeling. And this feels like a Mario Kart game. You touched on the anti-gravity. I didn't feel like the controls really changed as much as I thought it would be. I felt like that would be more of a game changer. But it really just kind of felt more like the underwater mechanics than... I feel like the flying really changed it in 7. And I feel like the water and the anti-gravity doesn't really change it as much.
Yeah,
but,
next.
I thought
Go ahead.
I thought it controls.
Yeah, I've gotten like so comfortable with the anti-gravity that I actually forget that you can bump into other people to speed up. Like I forget to do that, and it's like, oh wait, yeah, you can do that. I gotten so used to it that it doesn't feel like a different thing. It's like, oh, that's right, you can't. Oh.
And next we have online mode, which it's just basically you talk about online, and I think we already touched basis on it. And just going to intertwine with versus mode and battle mode, so we can just get into that. Although I had it in its own separate category and demographic, but we're going to combine all of them together. So online mode, versus mode, and battle mode. Just going to get that out the way. Now, not playing online. Versus mode, I don't mind. It gets boring and sour real quick. Battle mode. Online mode, yeah. Oh God. Battle mode. What did they do? What did they? Let me not throw all.
Isn't that later on? Yeah.
Yeah, I put them all together. Well, with online mode. I like what they did. I like the idea behind battle mode. I like the idea. But my thing is that, the tracks. Yoshi's Valley for battle mode.
I think Yoshi's Valley's probably the best.
It's the fun one, but I don't know.
Battle mode tracks, okay, regardless if you like battle mode in this game or not, you have to admit the freaking tracks in this game are horrendous. They are horrible. Literally, okay, what happened to making these, like, tracks specific to battle mode, alright? There's no going around in the middle. You have to, like, search for someone, hit them up, you only get green shells, bananas, sometimes red shells, they're really rare. Freaking fire flower, boomerang. Alright, there's nothing of substance. I want all these items, alright? I can understand having bullet bill there, or whatever the case might be, but I can't get no triple red shells, triple green okay, I think triple green shells are in it, but still, they're really not common. Only thing that's common is green shells and bananas. That's it. And I can't stand that. It does not, boomerang, it doesn't feel like battle to me, alright? I really wanted Mario Kart Wii's battle mode to return, and it hasn't. And I can tolerate Mario Kart 8's SC. I'm not done speaking. And I can tolerate Mario Kart.
I thought he hiccuped.
I heard someone go like, ugh, but no.
That was SC. I thought he hiccuped.
But I can tolerate Mario Kart 8's battle mode, but I'm not gonna say it's good because it definitely is not good. I did not even play it on Wi-Fi once. Alright,
I played it once.
Actually, okay, I mean, like, with anyone. I mean, with you guys, I played with you guys, but not with anyone. I haven't even tried it with anyone.
I've tried it once and it's not fun.
You complained about the items, but can't you change what items appear when you're setting up an online game?
Yes, but no. You
can do like bombs only,
but that's not. I don't find that any more fun than having all the items, in my opinion. I don't really.
But like, can't you put frantic mode, and shouldn't you get better items and just like
frantic mode?
It's still different.
Frantic mode, battle mode is intense.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think the battle mode's trash, so I'm not here to defend it. I'm just wondering about the item mode. But yeah, I mean, they really need arenas for that. I mean, as Michael was saying, like, you kind of get into like a hide and seek type game where you just can't find anybody, and that's not fun.
My thing is that I like what I love their intentions with it, but I don't like. They needed some arenas. If they would have just had arenas, they could have kept the same concept they used for this game. If they would have had arenas, it could have been 10 times better. Because Toad's Turnpike to make a battle mode in is ridiculous.
Yeah, you could just use like Toad's Turnpike battle mode. Just hide behind the cars the whole time.
Yeah, they gotta be lucky to catch somebody.
Oh my god. And I can't stand the ghost crap because if someone like tries to get on your nerves, all they'll do as soon as they lose is go after you, and then you just lose too. It's not fair.
SuperZambezi.
No.
SuperZambezi.
I mean, that is the one redeeming thing about the battle mode. Like, I will just suicide like 3 times, like kill myself, so then I can just like troll people online. Like that's
My thing is that it kills. I don't mind doing it. It's kind of bringing back what they did in Mario Kart 64 with the bomb, but now you just have.
Oh no! You can see the bomb, boo. You can't
yeah, that's
see
the
them.
point. You cannot see, and I know why they did that to avoid people who like to camp. And that you just be sitting there camping and boom, get hit by something. It is aggravating. I don't mind it, but oh my god,
you actually can't even camp either because there's no item box automatically disappear and it won't come back for a while. So oh my gosh.
Unless you have some distance, you gotta. That's what they did to avoid all the camping. They make the item respawn. Like when you several feet from it, it didn't respawn. I used to just bag up, it respawns.
My friend and I, we don't even use battle mode in the way you should use battle mode. What we do is like we like to just grab item boxes and get like items that cancel each other out, like so triple bananas and triple green shells, and then joust at each other. We like drive at each other to destroy each other's items. It's pretty fun, but that's pretty much all we do in battle mode. So it's pretty boring. I've never actually played it online with anyone besides him. I've never played it with like worldwide mode or whatever.
Yeah, playing it with
I
your
miss
friends.
playing Mario Kart Wii Battle Mode with Special K.
Even though I didn't really do much, I always would camp
Special
inside
K.
the little divots in Funky Stadium. Like when you took the ramp up, I would always like to just hide in there and just like make donuts whenever someone came near me, like hi.
Well, yeah.
And they're also good hiding spots too. Like if you have the most coins, they're good to just like hide in. Remember that one time when I started like a gang of Toad players and we all went up after you? Like all I had to do was just taunt and do like the fake wheelie at them, and like they all joined my side.
I was like, where did everybody go? And like they're all near Toadette.
Yeah, it was like me as
me and
Toadette,
Honey
and it was like a gang of Toads. It's like she had her own little like reverse harem.
And they all went to each other to do the wheelie.
We all just like stopped. It's like it's like a mating call.
It was like 6 or 7 of them. I'm like, really?
The Toad mating call.
Me and Boo were like, what the hell?
Goodness. But anyone have something to say about the online mode?
Yes.
I didn't say anything about it except that it's fun.
Normal racing mode is great. I love the online. Like I said, I've never actually gotten pissed at the game before. I love doing this thing with my friend where we play on teams, but we're the only human players. Everyone else is on a computer, and a lot of times we get something we call trader computers because there's there's no friendly. It's like permanently on friendly fire, so like you can hit your own teammates, which I find kind of it's like good but stupid at the same time. So we always like make a joke about trader computers because we always have someone on our team that constantly hits us. It's like, you're on my side.
Me.
Okay.
I have one problem with the online, and it's mainly just you can't switch your character without exiting out.
Oh yeah, I don't like that.
It should.
Yeah.
It should be like any shooter I play where I can change my loadout.
Yeah, before the race starts.
Or even if you want to limit it to between Grand Prix. Like,
I was gonna say I would rather have it between Grand Prix.
But Mike, I think you want to talk about the battle mode a little bit.
Sadly.
Yeah, actually, I wanted to go back to that topic because I think I probably like it the most out of everybody, even though I still dislike it for at least the arena part of it. Because there were a few times when the game first came out that I played with Dark Boo and Yoshi Man, and I think a few other people, but. Man, I had a blast. That was so much fun.
Yes, it was fun. Playing with your friends is fun compared to playing with like random people. Playing with your friends are fun.
Definitely,
well, it wasn't even
especially when you have a Skype call. Especially when you have a Skype call on.
Oh god, Skype and Mario Kart go hand in hand.
I think for battle mode, what made that one really fun was the fact that there were only 3 of us, so it was not super chaotic, and I'm pretty sure we were all using the gamepad, so we had a map, so we knew where everyone was at all times. So it's just, and we did frantic mode, which means crazy items, and it wasn't just green shells, and it was just a ton of fun. So I really, really hope those arenas come in through DLC or whatever, because that's the only issue right now, for me, at least. Even the ghost stuff with 3 people, you always have to be like on your toes, because someone might be just showing up with a green shell behind you, and you can see like the item boxes disappearing or this random shell floating around. It's just, I had a really good time with it. At least the 3 of us, gamepad, online. I had a blast. I don't see it working with like 12 people though. And with these tracks, it doesn't really work. But the actual battle itself,
I feel like it's fun with friends. Yeah, it's fun with friends, but I feel like it kind of loses its local co-op goodness because the frame rate's like such shit. Like if you're playing split screen. Like, have you guys played like split screen? It's terrible.
It's fine. You must have some It's perfectly fine. I've played it with split
Have
screen.
you played 4 people?
3 or 4.
Oh, 4 people.
4
Why would you
people. Don't play with 4
people?
people with that. That's
Why would
horrible.
you play with 3 or 4 people?
But that's Mario Kart.
Yeah, it's awful.
3 or 4.
Like, the
Why?
frame rate's terrible. I don't know. Maybe I'm different from you guys, but like I have fond memories of playing like Mario Kart 64 with 4 people huddled around. You know, like local co-op. I mean,
Huddled around a small TV with all your little
Yeah,
controllers
like
with your.
Ew.
That's how it was
Stop
back in the
describing
day
it.
before we had this online play. We had the
Yes, we had to bring some-
I remember
Robot.
that, Tyler. I'm not that young.
Yeah, but like I mean, also that's the only good thing about Mario Kart 64. Just saying. But God, that game's trash. But yeah, I mean, you know, it kind of kills the split screen. It's just terrible. Like the frame rate goes to shit. Even 2-player like affects the frame rate to a degree where it's just not great. I mean, it's still playable with 2-player, but like it still doesn't run as smoothly at all.
I couldn't play on Mario Kart Wii. I couldn't play it with 3 people. Frame rate kills. I'll be like, and I'll be making so much mistakes. I'm like, I can't play this. I think it's all choppy. It looks like it runs
30 frames.
Yeah, it looks like I'm like, it's still fast. But I'm like, so I don't play it. I'm like, nope.
Also, character expressions are really limited. They don't like look at each other or anything.
Yeah, they do.
It's just death stares.
Yeah, it's that.
No, for 4 players, Soul, they don't have any interaction, or barely any at least.
I like
Whatever.
I actually think like the whole like death stare thing is funnier when you have a character that's always smiling. So like for instance, yeah, Toadette is one of them, but I know there are other ones.
I was thinking like Toadette.
It's just it's funny when you have a character that's always smiling because I have this video on my YouTube channel where it's just like Toadette just like pretty much just destroying Yoshi, just like driving by Yoshi and just blasting him with the horn, and like you see just Yoshi flying away with like this pained expression, and then just Toadette just like turns her head slowly and just smiling at him.
Like with like an angry.
No, she's
smile
not even
almost.
angry. She's just like
What?
Yeah, she's
happy.
happy. She's happy.
Why is
She constantly has like a little colon parenthesis face.
That is the most bizarre thing in the world.
Yeah. And next we have the tracks in discussion on anything: anti-gravity, gliders, and underwater packs. My thing is, I don't have no problem. I made this just because we just gonna make it real nice. I don't have any problem with the tracks necessarily. There are some tracks that I think that whoever in first, they just gonna stay in first, and I think that's probably not for all. That's partly due to the items, and I have no problem with the tracks and all the things. Underwater, I don't have no problem with underwater, although the controls are kind of not icky with me, but I think it's due to the card as well, so I have no problems then. If everything is due to something else, I have no problems. Anti-gravity, no, there's no problem. Unless playing online when you bump into somebody and it doesn't it registers for you. Many things doesn't register for the other player, but it registers for you. on online mode. Like when you hit a person and you see them lose coins, but on it didn't register for them, so they just pop 3 coins out but still flying. It kills me. But I have no problem with the tracks. The retro tracks, there's some tracks that I'm like, I never liked it on the platform it was on. Grumble Volcano, I never liked it on the Wii. So I have no interest on the Wii U.
Grumble Volcano is probably my least favorite track of all the courses. I just find it really boring.
I never liked it on Wii, so I definitely don't like it on the Wii U. Nintendo 64 Rainbow Road, I don't even call that retro track because it's a new track.
I find that track completely boring as well. I can't stand that course.
Yeah, it's like, now I'm gonna give a custom track name, but it's very linear, and I don't see anything retro about it. I'm sorry, everything looked aesthetically new.
I'm not bothered by that. I just find the track itself very boring to play on.
Oh, I love that track still.
Yeah, I don't have nothing bad about it. I'm just saying that aesthetically speaking, I find it being retro because it brings back memories, but I find it as itself a new track. I don't find it as retro. I find it as a new track. The scheme of it, the layout of the track itself is new, because that's not the way. Oh God, what's the name? Nintendo 64, Mario Kart 64. Mario Kart 64 Rainbow Road. They don't even have the same layout. So I find it itself as a new track. Although I don't find anything bad about it, unless it is boring. No offense. To me, it's boring. That's why I don't choose it. Now the Wii U Rainbow Road. It's short. That's one thing I can say about it. It's very short. Not very short.
Both the Rainbow Roads are pretty lackluster this game. Like, they're pretty, and the music is great, but the overall feel of it, like, it's just kind of just, eh.
Yeah, Mario Kart Wii was amazing.
Mario Kart Wii was, like, I hated it, but I also loved it at the same time.
Well, originally, I would agree with it, but I actually kind of like this Rainbow Roads now. Just because it's not as insane as all the other ones. It feels a bit more like a race course and not so much as crazy things are happening literally everywhere you turn. Like in Mario Kart Wii's, where it was a whole bunch of tricks and a whole bunch of weird turns. And I feel like it's not as awkward to play on.
But Mario Kart 8, Mario Kart 8 has a weird turn. At the beginning, you have 2 obsolete turns.
It's not, but at least feels better. I feel like it at least plays better than most of the other ones. At least it's a bit more boring, but at least
I never find it chaotic. I find it hard for people to master compared to this one, whereas it's not hard to master. Because I essentially don't find problems with any Rainbow Road. Only thing, my thing about it is this one is short. That's the only problem I have if it's short. I understand that most of the turns and stuff, only why I'm pleased with it because it felt like F-Zero. So I had no problems with all them turns and such. It felt like Aerolopolis, that dragon stretch thing for F-Zero GX on the AX Cup. The beginning of the turns felt just like that. With the anti-gravity, it felt the same, so I had no problem with it. The only thing is, it's short. That's my problem. It's short compared to all the other ones. The other ones, they were long. It took you a while, especially the 64 one. That took you about 2 minutes to finish the first lap.
Oh my god, that freaking Rainbow Road N64, I love it, but on 50cc, it's like almost 7 minutes. I'm like,
Ew.
Oh my god. And you can't even fall off or anything, so like, I'm glad they changed it a bit, honestly.
Yeah, and that's my thing with the with Rainbow Road. The Wii version, it's just that, I don't know, I don't find the word chaotic. Comparing them to, saying one is chaotic will be very lackluster because the only thing chaotic was the items. The items themselves made it chaotic compared to this Rainbow Road, which is nothing wrong with it. Aesthetically speaking, it's nice. It's very nice and very colorful and things of that nature. I find it unique, and I find it good the way they implement it in the game. And I did not want something that was ridiculous. That's what somebody was hoping for. That's what people like about Rainbow Road. The atrocities of the turn, which were not hard, truth be told.
It's just insane. I don't like that, so that's why I'm a bit. I'm a bit. I can't decide if I like it or not because there are things I don't like about it, and there are things I do, and that's more compared to Rainbow Road on the Wii or on the DS or something. There are more things that I can't stand and love about this course than other ones.
For me, I like Rainbow Road. I like the oh my god, Mario Kart 8 Rainbow Road. My only problem is that it's not that hard. It's not the hardest track in the game. It's not. Rainbow Road's supposed to be, to me, it's supposed to be the hardest track in the game, and honestly, it really is not that hard.
Yeah, to be honest,
I feel like Rainbow Road just needs to have a road that is made out of a rainbow.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't always associate it with the hardest track. I don't think all the games has always been.
I think the hardest
games.
track in this game, not counting retros, for me it's Mount Wario. Like I always mess up at the part with the trees. Like I always run into the snow. I always hit the trees. The part with like the waterfalls or whatever those are really hard to get apart. Like the first part, like the first two parts of it are easy, but once you get to the part where like you have to flow over the water onto the ice like paths, like that's when it starts getting hard. I feel like to me that's the hardest course in the game.
I may be wrong, but I think that's the longest track in the game.
The longest track in the game, I think, is in total. I think is actually Bone Dry Dunes. Is the longest track in the game.
Bone Dry Dunes is really fast.
Only thing it is, Bone Dry Dunes have so many turns, just like Mount Wario.
Yeah, I suck at the turns so much. No, I think Mount Wario is the longest.
I think
in time and whatnot.
Bone Dry Dunes is definitely not the longest in the game. What the hell?
I thought it was. I thought it. No, in terms of actually like looping around all 3 laps compared to.
No, I'm counting time here. I'm counting time.
I thought time for one. Well, even if I put it in a looping aspect, Mount Wario to me is still the longest.
Yeah, Mount Wario has like a crap load of turns,
know.
especially right in the beginning, and that freaking tree part. I hate the tree. I love Mount Wario, but I hate the tree part so much. It's so annoying. I always hit the snow and hit the trees, like no matter what path I take.
My thing is the distance from the first marker to the second marker is long. I can tell you that it is very long, the distance, because the first distance when you enter the cave the first marker is the cave. The next marker is all the way so far. It's so far past the trees. That's where the second marker at. So I know this is probably the longest track because that distance is long, and then after the third marker to the finish line is long itself. So I think that's the longest track. I don't know, but I think it's the longest track. I think it's longer than Rainbow Road.
In terms of difficulty, I'd have to agree with Toadette with Mount Wario. I also find Dolphin Shows a bit difficult because if you screw up on that pipe part, you're screwed.
I've had so many close calls on it, but I've never failed on it. I think it's the eel that's the hardest part because, like, I don't know. For me, it's really hard. I can stay on like half of the eel, but like once it starts like moving up and down, like, well, not up and down. You know what I mean? Once it starts moving,
up and down.
Once it starts moving,
yeah.
It's really hard to stay on. Like, I end up just sliding off.
Second to fifth.
I really like the tracks. I think they're all really well done. My only issue is that I feel like they're all so good, at least to me, that I don't feel like any track really like stands out like in my mind.
That's what I'm glad about, though, for once. I guess there are some that are a bit lackluster. A lot of people like to point to Bone Dry Dunes, even though I'm not really bothered by that track. I would see, even a lot of the retro courses I don't really hate. The only few I really don't like are... I've grown closer towards GB Mario Circuit, but originally I'd say that. I really do not like this Rainbow Road. Grumble Volcano is pretty boring. I love TikTok Clock. I was just going through the lightning cup in my head, but I love TikTok Clock, to mention another one. That one's a really fun course. Even though I'm still just a bit disheartened that it doesn't look like the Mario 64 thing, because I love TikTok Clock and Mario 64. It's probably my favorite world, but that's just personal.
Yeah,
preference.
I agree. Like, I love all the tracks, and I'm never unhappy when a track gets selected. I'm like, oh yeah, cool, that track's really rad. Like, especially for the ones that don't get selected, like, all the time online. Whenever one comes up, I'm like, hey, that's fun. So I'm always happy with the track.
Like Sherbertland, I love Sherbertland, but nobody likes to pick it. I think that course is really fun.
Oh yeah, Sherberland's
For what
another
it's worth.
long one.
It's not that
I don't
long.
know. I don't really play it. I'm one of those people that doesn't really play it that much. I don't actually choose the retro courses that much. The only retro course I choose a lot is Mario Circuit, because I just love that whole like lifting half of the course up.
Ezzy loves that course, so
The
That's because
Sherbertland?
it's from the best Mario
no
Kart
Mario
games.
Circuit.
Oh yeah, because you can. Well, now I love. I mean, there's different tracks for different things. Like the
I think Mario Circuit's the shortest. of
Mario
the game.
Circuit and Mario Kart Stadium are both good for. They're good for good drifting and good
Mayhem.
And for mayhem, yes, for item mayhem, those two are great for that. But also for good drifting, and I love good drifting, so I always pick that one. And yeah, I will say one track that I, unfortunately, whenever it gets selected, I'm like, Toad's Turnpike. It's just
Yeah,
boring.
it's boring and it sucks.
Which is
It's so
too
boring.
bad, 'cause
Everybody picks
everyone
it.
loves that one from the 64. I love that.
I didn't like it in
the.
the 64. I can't stand it in the
I
64.
like the hecticness, although that's not a word. I like that part about it on 64, but this is boring. I'm sorry, to me it's boring. Every time I get chosen, I'm like, really? That's the first thing I'm like, really?
Yeah,
It
I'd rather
gets me mad.
choose Toad
I'm
Harbor
sorry.
over Toad's Turnpike, even though I like both of them.
Toad Harbor's so fun. Toad
My friend
Harbor
always
is
chooses Toad
one of my
Harbor. Like I
favorite
have
courses.
the freaking song stuck in my head.
Is,
Yeah,
is
yeah.
Toad Harbor the
Something
like
about it
San
is so
Francisco
fun.
Yeah.
level?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really
Yes.
like that. I gotta say they did a good job like making the N64 tracks like fun. Like they've done that with all the like since they've started doing retro courses, but they've actually managed to make those tracks good, which is quite the accomplishment.
Oh my goodness, Mario Kart 64 is not that bad.
I do not like
I
Mario
don't like
64.
it.
or
It's
Mario Kart
trash.
64 well.
Especially coming from
It's
Super
so
Mario Kart, which is like such a like great like the track designs of that like are really good, and then you get the Mario Kart 64. Throw it in the garbage.
See,
Aw,
I
I
feel
love
was a
Mario
dream-
Kart
I-
64.
I feel like people.
Wait, Mike, was that
either-
your first Mario Kart?
Wait, what? Is that for me?
Yeah, was 64.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you guys. Okay, sorry about that. But Kozora, was that your first Mario Kart?
Actually, well, yes. But I mean, I
That's the reason why. No, your first Mario Kart will always be like your favorite Mario Kart.
that's not my favorite.
Not for me.
Right.
Mario Kart
Same.
DS is not my favorite. I played Mario Kart.
My
DS
favorite
and
is that
64 immediately after.
people are going to like throw things at me and like shun me, but my favorite, well, I mean, I think 8 is my favorite now, but my favorite before them was Wii.
Yes.
My favorite before was Double Dash.
My favorite is Wii.
Yeah, I didn't actually like
my-
Double Dash that much, despite being the game that introduced
love
my
Double
most
Dash.
favorite character of all time. The drifting in that one
And
was
I don't
weird.
like it because of that. Oh. I don't like it, and I don't like it because of that whole double mechanic. I just think that course.
The
or that
Bowser's
game
Castle in that one
played
was awesome. though.
well.
They should
I
bring
can
that-
agree,
They
though.
should bring back
the
that
drifting-
next retro courses.
I mean, I think 8's the best Mario Kart game, but like if I'm just talking
So
about like
far, yeah.
sentimental favorites, like Super Mario Kart's just like has a special place in my heart, and I just feel like if like the first Mario Kart has a special place in your heart because the games fundamentally don't change much from game to game, but 64 in particular just trash.
Yeah,
I
I
do
can
not like
can
that
admit
game.
Mario Kart 64 definitely is not the best, but it has a special place in my heart. I mean, look at Calamari Desert. Look at Royal.
Calamari
I-
Desert
Those are my-
stinks.
That
What,
track,
excuse
I got so tired of
yourself.
Calamari Desert.
Calamari
my
Desert
friend
does
would
not
always choose
stink.
Calamari Desert is only fun if you ride the train.
that. You
tracks.
can't do that in
Do not ride the
7.
train
Are you
tracks.
kidding me? No,
Yeah,
I
you
couldn't
can.
stand a
You
damn
do it in
rule.
7.
No, you
Okay,
can't.
can we
You
talk
can't.
about
You
that?
can't go inside
I-
the train
okay.
tunnel.
Well, you don't go into the tunnel. You have to go out after that. But you got to ride the train tracks.
I remember
I
when I
find that
played with
course
you,
boring.
Tyler. Like you and your friends had this rule
Yep.
that you can't race with us unless you go on the train track.
Got to
That
get
was
on the train track.
that was the most ridiculous thing in the whole universe.
Well, I'm sorry for making the game fun, StarYu, but somebody has to do it.
Well,
Okay.
I cannot
But
stand
before we get into our
Calamari
episode about, hey, I could get the word about our favorite and least favorite Mario Kart. We're gonna have that for a separate podcast. We're gonna probably podcast 123. No shame. But next before last comparison between Mario Kart Wii and Mario Kart 7. Since we've been talking about it, we're gonna jump into it. How we compare, not as in which one favorite. I'm talking about all the controls and stuff we just talked about. My thing is that Mario Kart 8 will still be up there. But compared to Mario Kart 7 and Mario Kart Wii, it was still...
I didn't realize how boring Mario Kart 7 was until I played Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart Wii again. I was like, this game's kind of boring. All the tracks, even though the tracks have a lot of elevation, I feel like the tracks are just so flat. Like, something about it just feels so leveled. It's not as... Maybe it's just because it's on a handheld, but it's not as, like, spacious as Mario Kart
it's probably because
Wii
it's
or
on a
Mario
handheld.
Kart 8. But I, in terms of Mario Kart Wii, I do not like Mario Kart Wii because I don't as much as Mario Kart 8, just because I don't like how even more like it's the opposite problem in Mario Kart 8 compared to Mario Kart Wii. It's insane in Mario Kart Wii, and I don't like that.
I thought everything in Wii was great. Like I thought it looked great. I thought the track design were great. I liked the new items and stuff. Even what's the dumb item that everybody hates? Thundercloud or something.
Yeah,
Thundercloud.
I thought that was kind of funny.
Actually, something I don't like about Mario Kart Wii, since you mentioned it, I don't like the look of Mario Kart Wii that much because it has the same problem as New Super Mario Brothers U. It looks very
it's
plasticky,
very
and
shiny.
I don't like that textured feel.
I thought
I
the
don't
Wii game
like
was
it,
good
so
in every
gross.
aspect except for just one thing. The one thing really just rubbed me the wrong way with how it played was you did not have that second of invincibility after you got hit by an item, and for me that just kind of ruined the whole game for me. I mean, I don't know why.
You know that's how the same thing in Mario Kart Double Dash, right?
Mario Kart 8.
I actually thought it was pretty
Double
cool
Dash.
how in Mario Kart 8, whenever your characters went underwater and they came back up, they'd actually be wet. Like I noticed that the first time. It's really easy to notice. It's very easy to notice if you're playing as Toadette because her head gets so shiny. It's like, oh, that's water. That's pretty cool.
Same thing with the female characters.
Gonna get her weave wet.
Yeah, she gets a very shiny head.
For the comparisons, I will say that I think with each Mario Kart release, I like that one better than the older one. So, what was it? DS to Wii, I liked Wii better. Wii to 7, like 7 better.
Oh, I love DS better.
7 to 8, I like 8 better. One thing I will say about 7, though, I think 7 had better tracks. I think they were more creative. I think they were
better than 8.
better
Better
looking.
than 8.
Well, better looking for what they could do.
I would love to say that. I would love to
better
say
than
that.
8?
Looking back, it was.
Yes.
I will say that I feel like 7 had the. I feel like the best of 7's tracks might be better than the best of 8. But I feel like 8's kind of just more solid all around. Not that I thought there was any bad tracks. 7, I just think 8's just slightly higher, as a whole. But both games in my opinion has effing amazing tracks.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Everybody loves Neo Bowser City, and that's apparently one of the best in Mario Kart 7. I can't stand that course.
Yeah, it's pretty
so
boring, but I like that course because it had because of the reference to Toad's Turnpike and the.
I thought that was cool. Its
Yeah,
music's
and,
amazing.
Yeah, and that was really the only one I was good at. That one and Music Park. Those are the only ones I would ever choose.
The best is 7 compared to... I think I could agree. I think that's actually a really good way of summarizing it, Tyler. The best of 7s compared to the best of 8, I guess, are a bit better, but they have a more solid feel to it in Mario Kart 8 compared to Mario Kart 7.
And then... Oh, that's everybody input?
Did I go, Boo?
I don't think so.
Yes.
No, I didn't. So what? The question basically is Mario Kart 8 comparison to Mario Kart Wii and Mario Kart 7, right?
Yeah.
I think it fares pretty well. Mario Kart 8 is an amazing game, and despite the fact that I'm looking for the flaws, this game is definitely amazing and stuff. The only thing I will say is that battle mode, Mario Kart Wii. Hello, Mario Kart Wii's battle mode is a lot better.
7 and 8's battle
yes.
modes were just garbage.
SC, I already know what SC's like,
SC,
oh
stop saying-
god, but you know,
stop
it is the
saying
truth.
anything.
It's the truth, alright? I've had a lot more fun with Mario Kart Wii's, and Mario Kart 7's, I played a little bit, it was boring, and Mario Kart 8's, you know, only with friends, but still, it's not that good in the battle arenas, so I just have to say that battle mode, Mario Kart Wii will win for that. However, however, Mario Kart 8 I think pretty much wins with anything else because I think the racing with Mario Kart 8 is definitely amazing, and I love the shiny graphics. I love all the tracks. All right, you know, it's an amazing game. It's like at least 9 out of 10.
I gotta
And
say,
see,
I'm
I don't know
amazed that
how-
we
how
haven't
do you
touched on the
think
real
that?
problem in this game, and that is the honking. Like, how have we?
I
not
knew
touched
you were gonna say that.
SZ
Like,
loves to
the main
to
problem,
honk
like,
his horn. I don't
I
know
can
why.
tie this into everything. The main problem with the online is that other people don't hear your honking. You know,
I hate
oh,
that. I want to honk
terrible.
at everyone.
I agree.
That's all I ever do.
Seriously, like let's.
I don't press the button. I don't
Oh
press
my
the
god!
button.
Every time I'm in a Skype, we're in a Skype call.
I hear it through
always
SZ's.
honks. I'm
I
like,
hear
oh
it through
my
his
god!
Skype. I hear it through his Skype.
You
It's
have
not
to
like
honk.
you can-
How's that game fun if you're
Yeah.
not honking? I don't know how you guys do not.
I
honk in
honk
that
to
game.
the
I
tune
love to
of
honk
like
and then
the
people
first the
jump.
beginning little beeps, and also if I get first place, I'm like beep 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 beep.
Like, I will use my
Really?
items up just so I can honk again. Like, I don't know. I mean, who cares about winning? It's
What?
Mario Kart. But I'm all about the honking. I don't know what you guys are playing, but like, the honking is
I
the
love
number
the
one
honking,
issue.
but like,
I got criticized in my article somehow, where people saying I don't have time to honk. I'm trying to win. Well, you're playing the game wrong. Honking comes first.
excuse me.
It's got to be your number
No,
one
they're
priority.
wrong
Yeah,
about that
listen to Mr. Trees, guys.
I know they're wrong about that anyway. Of course, you have time to honk. What happens after you use the item? You don't have an item. You can be honking.
Amen.
You can be honking then, or if you have a golden mushroom, I'm always honking afterwards
True
because
tea.
I keep pressing the button.
True tea.
I mean, really, I love the honking in the game, and I don't know why you can't hear it because I love seeing the people like jump, and they don't jump on the other people's screen because if you're close by, they'll like jump in surprise,
And-
and so it's so good.
We were talking about the customization earlier. I feel like they need to take it one level further, and you get to customize your honks. Maybe you can record, take the Wii U gamepad. It has a microphone. Maybe you can record your own.
Oh
honk.
no! Oh no!
Oh, yeah.
People would
No.
abuse.
Yes, like
Do you know
Oh
how
no!
many?
yes, that'd be so much better. You know,
I-
just press the honk button, and it says like suck my balls. You know, it'd be amazing.
I actually am
Every-
kind of upset though that like characters have set honks because like I really hate the honk that Toad and Toadette get. It's just like this little. I much prefer the honks that like the medium characters get, like the huge
Rosalina stinks. It sounds like a
I-
clown.
Most of the
horn.
honks
I
suck.
like the
That's
medium
bad thing
characters
about it.
honks because they sound like big truck honks. I want Toadette to be able to honk her horn and like play like La Cucaracha.
For today. Oh, who's it? I think the.
Oh my god, how do you honk this crap?
You
Yeah,
hear
I
it?
want that
Yeah,
honk.
are you playing Mario Kart 8?
Yeah.
So here's the thing: would you guys buy honking DLC?
Yes.
'Cause I
No.
put that out
If
there.
it was
No.
cheap,
Like
yes.
some
It
ice
would
cream
depend on how
truck
much it
and,
is.
like honking.
If it's like $1 or $2, I'd buy it. If not, no. If it's anything higher than $2, I would not buy
I
it.
feel like $1.99 honk DLC would be an appropriate pricing.
Honk. It's not horn DLC. It's
Honk,
honk,
honk.
DLC.
We need the honking. This is the main issue in Mario Kart.
I want one that goes awooga.
I want
Yes!
a foghorn. I just want like.
See, these are the little things that keep this game from being like going from like great to amazing. It's that one little thing here and there, and honking is the main culprit. I'm glad we could all agree on this.
Well, we leave the honking for honks, and we just move on to the last part. That's overall thoughts, but we just gonna end out with a ranking because we just give so much input. We just gonna end out with a ranking out of 100. Yes, a score of 100, not 10. Score of 100. I will give it. See, I gave the other one
A score of what?
out of 100.
Out of 100.
Okay, 100.
So I will give it 89-90% for the game. There are some flaws that need to be fixed. I won't give it a perfect ranking because there's hardly games that are perfect. So I will give it 89% just for the things they have corrected, fixed, projected to fix, aimed to fix, but didn't fix quite nicely. So yeah, 89 meandering between 89 and 90%. I get that.
I'll give it a 92.
I will give it a 91.6537.
So he's giving it a 91.
Yes.
All right,
91.65.
Oh, you said .65.
Yeah.
You round that to
Why Dark Blue didn't do
92,
that?
so...
Star, you don't steal my answer.
You are young, Soul. All right, you stole it from me then.
I will give it a solid 90.
Tyler?
I don't know. This whole grading stuff's kind of weird, but I mean, I'll just give it a 7 out of 8. You can do the math. You can make that into 100.
You give it 7 out of 8.
That's like a 90.
That's 88%.
Dang it,
There
Boo.
we go, 88. That's a good percent.
Well, 87.5.
I
I
think-
guess. I don't know.
So
I think
low.
to give it like a 90, like 89, 90.
Yeah,
I'm
so-
still saying 91.65734.
Our mean score for the game is 90.8162441%.
Yes.
Oh, I did that in my head. Yay!
Really?
Yes, I did.
Dear Lord.
Also, in other news, my copy of Tomodachi Life just came through the door, so I'll talk about that later on what have you been doing. Okay.
So we done finished this. This hour and 20-minute segment of the main
Good
topic.
Lord. I'm
Yes.
sorry, guys. We just be going, when we talk, we just go in, we just clock the tea, clock the juice, clock everything.
Yes. And we're gonna have to elevate. We're gonna speed this part up quickly because I'm looking at the Verizon box. If we don't, what have you been doing? And this Verizon box said 235. We're gonna have problems.
Oh,
I'm
good
just saying
Lord.
that real frank. News and community. I'm gonna just go straight through it because we only have 2 article news. Well, we do have community night, which is Mario Golf. Am I right?
Mario Golf.
And
Mario
everyone's going to
Garf.
join.
Mario Garf.
We
I
have
ain't
Mario
joining.
Garf.
I ain't joining. I don't even have the game.
I'm not joining either.
I don't have the game, so I don't know how it's gonna go. Who's gonna play or not?
Have fun.
How's the online in that game?
I
I
don't
know
know.
the tennis game was region
I
wide.
heard it was actually the worldwide, not worldwide, the online play, however it is really fun.
It is. Is
Is it not
it's
region
not
locked?
region locked. That's Mario Tennis, which was
Okay,
trash.
I was really bummed with the tennis game because I wanted to play with some friends from Europe and they couldn't play it with me. It was really nice.
Yeah.
So I hope y'all can join that. Our next article is Mario Tennis Power Tour. It's available in the Wii U eShop. You can do whatever you want with that if you want to play it or not.
Do what you want.
Yes, and then the last one is Super Smash Bros. This minor news, as usual, it's weekly updates, and all it showed to me, no offense, it just showed different costume changes. That's all I figured out.
Yeah.
That's all I see there, and that's it. That's the news.
Oh, also,
You guys
wait,
just gloss over the Power Tour for the GBA like it was nothing?
Yes.
Like it's not an amazing game?
yes.
Oh my god, that game is so good.
I never played it.
I just sped
Pick it up.
past it.
It's really
I
good.
just sped
The-
past it.
Like the single player mode where you're like the RPG, it has like an RPG mode
Oh,
where
I
you
love.
level up your character. It's really good to play that. You won't be disappointed.
Also, there's actually one piece of news that we skipped.
Go ahead.
It's just really short. There's Miyamoto said there is a new, or supposedly a new 3DS Zelda game, and everybody's jumping on that it's a Majora's Mask remake, but I don't care. Moving on.
It won't.
I'm not saying I believe it entirely, but I'm saying, since he said that, that's plausible to think that.
and
But there's
that's-
been 2 already. That'd be a 3rd 3DS game. God.
Which is why it's slightly a bit of interesting news, because whenever they say like, "Oh, we're working on a Mario game," it's like, yeah, of course. What else?
But this
Yeah,
one's
the-
this one's a
the-
bit interesting because it could be the Majora's Mask remake that everybody wants, but I don't care.
And that's the end for the news. It's not that much news has been going slow. Not gonna lie.
Sorry.
Slow. Next part, what have you been doing? We're gonna have to make this very quick. We're gonna have to make this very quick. So, just give out your general. What have you been doing? So
I've done nothing.
You can go. Well, Soul finished his part.
All I did
Why don't we
was
start? Why don't we
Tomodachi
start
Life.
with Tyler because he's the guest?
Okay, Tyler, what have you been to?
Yeah, ladies first, guys. Jesus. I've been watching a lot of anime because I have no life. That's about it.
Oh, actually, I do have something to say. Never mind. But
Make sure it's short.
it is short. It is short. It is short.
Cause I'm gonna make mine real short. I haven't even been updated. I have thought about updating my game for this Mario Party game maker game I've been doing. I've been thinking about updating it. I'm not. I don't know. I'm going to update it. I gotta get off my behind, and who knows? I might update it after I eat a sandwich or something. But that's all I've been doing, literally.
Okay. Oh my god, there's so much I gotta say. I gotta make it quick. Okay, so you guys know I've been playing Paper Mario Sticker Star lately. I recently have finished it, so I got all the stickers and stuff. And yeah, boo, I have. I said it last week.
Yeah, and then we were all like,
I will make it quick and juicy, Tyler. I missed one thing sticker, which I have to go back and put in the museum. I can't believe I missed just one. That is ridiculous.
Do you know what it was? Just curious.
I still don't know what it was. I gotta look on the wiki, Mario Wiki. Shout out to Mario Wiki. What else? I just got Tomodachi Life, like you guys know. So apparently I can give people a free copy of it. I don't know how.
What?
So there's two codes I can give to people. That's a move-in version. So maybe I'll give that out. All right, if you guys want it, you guys can tell me in the comments, whether it be on YouTube or on the MPL comments. Tell me like if you would like me to do that, and maybe I'll give it out to you guys who want to try it out.
Those are demos, though. Just telling everybody, those are demos. They're not.
Yeah, demos, not real games, just demos, so that you can like just experience a little bit of the game and see if you like it. And that is about it, I believe. Let me just say this really quickly. Sorry, boo. Last week I saw Transformers with some
Age of Extinction.
Age of Extinction.
Oh my god, it was a great movie. It was too long. All right, I'll say that. Way too long. But
is it like Pirates of the Caribbean 3 level long?
Yes. It was literally like 2 hours and like 40
Jesus
something
Christ!
minutes.
That's a good thing, though. I was turned off from Transformers once I saw the second movie. The second movie was horrible.
I like this better than the Transformers trilogy. I didn't really. I like the first one, but I didn't like the others. The others. Oh my god, I said others. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You should go see it if you want. Unless you don't want to see a long movie, then maybe you shouldn't see it because it kind of drags on.
Make sure you buy lots of popcorn.
But it's still a great movie. Buy lots
of popcorn. Go to the bathroom before the movie.
Go down to the lobby. All right, go get yourself in the Regal Feeder. Get yourself some Jolly Ranchers, some Sour Patch, some Swedish Fish, some Welch's, whatever the case may be. Get all that stuff and get some Sprite.
Juicy juice.
Some juicy
juice.
Get
cups.
some Pepsi. Get some Sprite.
Get
some Dr. Pepper.
Are you guys done?
Okay, I'm sorry.
A little True Tea.
True Tea.
I'm done with you. Okay.
Nachos.
Sorry.
Bring your Marky Mark and the
what have you been doing?
Funky Bunch t-shirt.
Okay, for once in my life, I have a lot to say. I will make it really quick, though. Really quick on Paper Mario Sticker Star. One thing I did not mention last time was that the music is also really awesome in that game.
Yeah,
oh my god, it is,
music.
right?
Even when we were still bashing it, we all agreed, okay, this game isn't that good. Isn't that good for a Paper Mario, but the music is awesome.
Super jazzy.
Juicy.
Yeah,
I must have
whoever's been conducting the music recently has been on a big jazz craze. Like now, every time you play a Mario game, you want to be like, yeah.
She's snapping.
Exactly. Moving on to actual games I've been playing. Lots of BioShock. I've been catching up on everything BioShock that I missed because I just got the season pass for BioShock Infinite on the Steam sale, so I played Burial at Sea and all that good stuff, BioShock 2 DLC. I finished all the BioShock games and everything that goes with it, and I love it. And I really can't wait for more, assuming there is more. Assuming 2K or whoever owns the rights to it now continues on with the franchise.
Would you agree that the DLC for 2 is better than the actual game?
For 2?
Yeah.
I think they're on.
Because like Minerva's Den is like regarded as some of like the best DLC like ever made.
Yeah, I know. I've heard good things about it, but I played it. I'm like, all right, that was good, but nothing like outstanding or anything. It was good.
That's what.
DLC?
Yeah. That's what I just finished a few days ago, and
I need to play that.
Yeah, it was also good. Go ahead, Sol.
As for me, I've I actually have. I don't think I mentioned this last week, and I should have. I played Guacamelee. I still have not played it in like a week, but it's pretty fun. For once, I'm surprised at how much I actually like it. Like, mind you, it hasn't like blown me off my feet, but I did. It has been much more fun than I thought it was. I also got Tamagotchi Life. I think Wednesday. And it's really fun. So, right, and Staryu
you
got it
guys
now, too.
are gonna be so far behind me from now. Like, do you know who your highest level guy is right now?
It's like level 10. And
what
I think
about
it's
you?
me.
Sorry, do you know who your highest level?
I just got the game right now.
He hasn't played it.
Oh, wow. All right. Well, so level 1. Recently this week I got my highest level me right now is Toadette. Who is my lookalike me. I didn't actually know that they would treat you as that character, otherwise I would have just added myself first, but apparently I'm Toadette now. But anyway, she's at the max level 99. And then I have myself and then Toad at myself and Toad at like level 91, level 90, Walhart, Aaron Ryan, Robin from Fire Emblem all at like level 87, level 89, level 85, and stuff like that. And my lowest level character right now, I think, is like this guy I added in on like Tuesday, who is like level 15.
Alright, as I didn't get to finish, but I just have one last thing. Or two last things, but literally it happened on the same day. 4th of July was I didn't do much, and I was sitting with my neighbors, and I was really bored out of my mind. It was fun. They had food and fireworks and whatever. Also, there was... Well, gosh. Oh, and speaking of anime, because that's what you reminded me of, I watched a single episode of an anime called Free, and I can't stand it. Moving on.
Free?
I cannot stand it.
Wait, you didn't like Free?
I did not. The first
Oh my
episode
God.
was so boring.
What? No, it's so hilarious. Okay, so they're all, like, shirtless.
It's
Man,
so
they swim?
weird.
No, it's not weird. They swim, because it makes them feel free in the water.
No, it's because they're American.
Second
They're
season just
free.
premiered.
I-
And it's...
I love the
They're not American.
I love the parody though. There's a parody online called 50%
Free's
off.
hilarious.
50% off is so funny. Compared to the first episode of Free, I think it's so much better. Anyway,
No, you need to give that series a chance
I'll
because it gets really good.
I'll continue watching it, but I don't
Seriously.
like it. The first episode
But
is
more
extremely
importantly, what are you playing Guacamelee on?
a Alienware PC.
Oh, you're playing the PC version? Because it just came out. They just released
I know
it
on the
for all
Wii U,
consoles.
and then on the Wii U, and it went. I literally.
Yeah, it's free on Xbox One, so I just started playing Guacamelee again. For the
Really?
second time. That game gets really hard. But I've been enjoying playing through that.
Dear
Okay.
Lord, the first
shut
boss
up,
is
Dark
hard. The first boss is hard.
Okay.
Holy cow.
We have to
Guys,
speed this up.
guys. Okay, I want to say this quickly. I completely forgot. Okay, Boo's rushing me, and I'm trying to like say everything. But okay, you guys know that yesterday was July 4th.
Yes.
So I was watching the fireworks, and they were ostentatious. So many people were doing fireworks outside, and like even through the night, like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock at
Ew.
night, they were still doing fireworks, and like they were so beautiful, and they were so great, they were so ostentatious. So I just wanted to say that they were really great. I hope you guys enjoyed your fireworks. Hope you had a great July 4th, and don't forget the message behind July 4th. And that's all I gotta say. Woo!
As Z.
Okay, 2 days ago, or 3 days ago, I was on Mario Kart 8, and I noticed Dark Boo was playing
Oh, I
online.
remember this.
So,
Oh my god, that already sounds
Excuse
bad.
me. Excuse me. I think we joined you.
no, it was just me and Dark Boo.
Oh, this.
I joined his match, and I played with him for a while, and like I said, I make no sacrifices, so I use my items. Doesn't matter who's in front of me. And we've played N64 Rainbow Road, and I was actually in first the whole time, and I think Dark Boo thought I was getting him the entire time, and after the match on Skype, he got so pissed at me. I'd never seen this before, and I was really, really just shocked with what happened. Dark Boo, please explain what happened.
What I said?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
he just said leave in the chat, and then he
Oh!
repeated it, and I was like, oh my gosh, what have I done?
Because I don't get mad. I get mad to the point that I'm like, leave. I tell Yoshi Man, I'm like, leave. Don't
Oh my
join
god,
it.
oh my
I
god.
cannot stand Yoshi Man on it.
Oh my god.
I don't care. No, Yoshi Man knows I can't stand him.
I'm chewing on this giant sweet tart right now.
Literally, what I do
don't
is
say that.
literally what I do is I just leave the room, and then he knows I'm doing this on purpose. It's not like, oh, connection error, because if I see him in the room, I will quit mid-match even and just be leaving. I don't want to deal with him, or even though Tablet wouldn't do this because I don't have him as a friend. If it were Tablet, I would not join him either.
Oh my god, they listen to the podcast. Shut
They
up.
know I can't stand them. I cannot stand racing
Oh
them.
my
They're
God.
too good.
Okay.
Yoshi Man more than Tablet. Tablet's not so much a jerk. He's just really good. Yoshi Man likes to stop and use items, and he'll admit to it. So
Yes, me and Tablet are friends.
if he's offended by it, then he shouldn't do it. It's his fault.
So we run it. So SZ, that's all.
Yeah, I had to mention
Yeah, everybody who listens to this podcast and plays Mario Kart, they're all jerks.
Okay, as for me, I have family over, and it's really nice because I love me some family bonding. Pretty soon on Monday, I'm going to take my big trip to Arizona. Maybe I'll go hang out with SC. I probably won't though.
Ew, that's creepy. Don't do that.
What?
And nothing's really gonna change. I'll still do the podcast and whatnot. That's just the one big game changer is I'll be in Arizona. Pretty.
You are coming just in time because there are thunderstorms lined up for this entire week, and it's monsoon season, so dust storms everywhere.
Fun. My friend,
Yeah, there's
I
literally
have
a
friend who
thing
lives
that
there,
happens there
literally.
called a haboob.
Yeah, I mean,
know, we went into that.
those are a little more rare,
Yeah.
and they're
I've
just
been in a
really
haboob
they're
once. They're like
intense
really pretty.
dust storms. Basically.
They're really pretty and spooky at the same time.
Just don't stand outside when you're.
Oh
playing
yeah,
this.
obviously
I'm
it's,
very-
it's literally like this huge cloud of dust that passes over and just covers everything in dust.
Oh my god, does the dust get in your eyes?
Well, if you stay,
Oh, yeah, I mean, if you're
yeah,
outside.
if you're outside, it comes over everything.
You're not supposed to be outside when a
It's called a
haboob
haboob.
comes.
If you guys think that's terrifying, think of a Sharknado.
You know what, I'm done
those
with
don't
you.
happen in Arizona.
They don't
Oh,
happen.
okay, we're
They only
running out of
happen
time.
on the East
Yeah.
Coast. Gosh.
Hey, there could be
No,
sharks
no,
in
the
there.
first
You don't
film
know.
happened in LA.
And now we finished.
wait, I'm not-
What have you been doing? Oh,
Dark boat wants
Go
this
ahead.
die.
oh no, because we have to time ourselves. I'm sorry that it sounds.
Yeah,
rushy.
okay,
I
never
don't
mind.
want-
I just
don't
want
like
to see.
rush,
I've
but
just
we
been
have
playing
the time.
Tomodachi Life and Mario Kart 8. That's it.
All right.
Yeah, I'm sorry it sounds rushed, but we have to pace ourselves through that part. I'm so sorry. Any information? Now we gonna get into it. You can subscribe to us and rate us on iTunes. You may do that. Yes, indeed. You can check us out, Mario Party Legacy and the Lost Levels at MarioPartyLegacy.com and our forum and message boards at MarioPartyLegacy.com/forum. And we can give our credentials. Me, Dark Boo, you can search on YouTube. I think you search Dark Boo Rents a Lotto Tickets, it'll come up. You don't have to search that 10-digit number. And the Nintendo Network, you can add me. I have so many followers that it does not make sense. I had to tell somebody about themselves on the Nintendo Network. I did not feel bad, but I had to. Dark Boo 007.
Tyler, since you're the guest, you should go next.
Yes.
Tell everyone where they can find you. Tell the people.
Alright,
Following your
Follow me.
lusciousness.
you can find me on Twitter at Tyler Treese. Tyler Treese is basically my name on most things, like PlayStation Network, Xbox One, my Nintendo ID. And you can find me over on mustachedgamers.com. That's a podcast about stupid shit. And you can find me on MarioPartyLegacy.com, rating features and doing dumb stuff there too. So, yeah, find me there.
And requesting honking DLC.
And requesting
Yeah,
fucking DLC.
Honk honk.
At least somebody will hit the hard issues that you guys are all afraid to talk about on the site. So, somebody has to do it. Bring some real journalistic integrity to the site, unlike Michael Coswar over there just posting
Honk.
news and not covering the real issues. Afraid.
Honk.
Honk.
Alright, so as for me, you can follow me on Twitter. I am at SpiderStaryu. Facebook, Tumblr, Nintendo Network, and YouTube. It's all SpiderStaryu. Please subscribe to me on YouTube. I make juicy videos. So juicy. And great.
How
and
juicy is
fantastic.
it?
It is more than 200% juicy.
It's all over
it's
my
not
bed.
100% juicy juice. It's
Ew.
200.
You spilled
It's
the juice
everywhere. It's in
everywhere.
the jug. It's in a jug. It's in a coffee cup. It's in a small like plastic cup. It's in one of those
It's in
foam
the
cups.
sippy
It's
cup, and a little
everywhere,
kid
all
just
the
knocked
juice.
it all over the floor.
Yeah, it's all over the place. So you need to subscribe.
Okay, speaking of little kids, Soul, why don't you go ahead and...
I knew it was gonna
Oh
be
shit!
As
I
for you,
see.
you can follow me on Twitter, AbsoPowers, or you can go to my website, nintendospot.com.
And you can find me, SuperZambezi, everywhere with the username SuperZambezi, Twitter, Nintendo Network, YouTube, wherever you can think of. Twitter, follow that for Banjo-Kazooie Returns updates, because I'm actually working on that. Woo!
I was actually looking at that. I was like, when is he gonna update it? Like, literally before the podcast. I was like, when is he gonna update that?
You can follow me on Tumblr at unofficial Toadette, and you can check out my Nintendo Network at Toadette Wii U. We spell W-E-E, so Toadette Wii U.
Oh, I forgot my Tumblr. Spelt with au.tumblr.com. That's my Tumblr.
And that's the end of the podcast. Thank you, Tyler Treese, for being on
Yes.
here.
Yes.
Yes.
Come back sometime,
Positive.
Thank you
Tyler.
for having me.
Yes,
It's a pleasure.
and that would be the end
Did
of
you
the
have a juicy
podcast.
of no.
experience?
Yes. Yes,
Got
having
it.
a true tea experience. Having it on the power of MTL levels. We are out. Bye.
Yes.
Watch
Bye,
out.
guys. Au
Bye,
revoir.
jerks.
Beware of
Haboo.
Haboo.
Hashtag juicy.
Honk.